What's up, everybody? My name's Devin Dool, and I want to talk to you guys about something that I haven't really put much thought to myself. It kind of surprised me when I actually sat down, wrote it all out, and really figured out, what I'm doing this for. I talk about it all the time. I advocate for, why you should have such a strong why, and Brandon Scott Jones talks about your why should make you cry. And I've always heard that, but I've never actually taken the time to sit down and write it out and think about it. And I did just now, talking to a good friend of mine. He told me all about why he's doing this. He got started 3 days ago, and he wrote out a whole paragraph as to why he wants to do this, how his family is not in a good spot. He wants to do it for his family, and it just made me connect. I'm doing this for my family as well. Both of my parents were unemployed for about 2 years back when I was starting college, and they weren't in a financial situation where they could help me pay for my college education. So I had to do it on my own. I had to pay for college all on my own, and as a result, I didn't want to take on loans. I always heard how crappy loans were, and I didn't want to be in debt. So I tried my best to pay my college tuition on time at the time. And so far I've done that. I can honestly say that I am pretty much debt free as far as school goes for the past 3.5 years that I've been a part of school. And I'm proud of that. But as a result, I've had to work part-time jobs my entire college career. That caused me to commute. I live 40 minutes away from my school, so I was working two part-time jobs from freshman year to the present. And I'm one semester away from graduating, and I can honestly say that because I was so focused on work and so focused on just making enough money to get to school, pay for school, live, work, commute, everything I needed to do in my life, because I was so focused on making the money required, I didn't put enough attention into school. I didn't focus on what I needed to learn, what I needed to do to become successful. And, I honestly couldn't tell you what my degree is about. That's the sad part. I'm 3.5 years out of 4 years into college, one semester away from graduating, and I can't tell you what I'm studying. I haven't retained a single bit of information, and it's because I just haven't been focused in school. I've been focused on making enough money to survive, enough money to pay for school. And it's counterproductive, counterintuitive that way. But my mom is still a waitress. She got laid off. She was an insurance agent, and she got laid off back in 2008 when the economy crashed. And she was unemployed for 2 years. My dad was working for Staples. He was a store manager for Staples, and he got laid off and he was unemployed up until the past 2 months. And I just grew up going through college, seeing both my parents unemployed and not doing well. And I just didn't see that for myself. I don't want that for myself. My mom is still a waitress. My dad just found a job as a regional trucker, and he drives 18-wheelers to and from different businesses, and it's good money, honestly, but he's not home anymore. He spends all of his time driving across, the northeast quadrant of the United States, and he's home for a day or two a week. And when he is home, he's tired and wants to sleep. So it's not the kind of life that I'm looking for, even if it is good money. And he's got a lot of debt, so he needs to pay it off. But that's just not what I want for myself. So, being in school and not knowing what I'm going to do, I latched on to network marketing. I heard about it and I latched onto it. I saw it as an escape, something I can do. I can start from the bottom, learn my way to the top, connect with people who are motivated, success driven, that really want something out of their lives. And I related to that. I connected with that because I didn't know what else there was for me. I was praying for something like this to come into my life at the time that it did. And I thank my friend Mayron every single day for it. Not personally to him, but in my head, this has saved my life. And like I said, I haven't really put much thought into what inspired me to do this until today when I was talking to my friend Anike. I think that's how you pronounce his name, Anike. But yeah, I didn't like how I grew up, and I was never excited for the future before I got involved here. And now every single day I wake up and I want to know who's posting on the Race to Global Exec page. I want to know what can I learn today that's going to better myself and help the people that are also doing this with me. Like, how can I help them get what they want? And it really isn't about the money for me. It's really not. I thought it was. I thought I wanted to make $2,000 so I can quit my job and I can focus on Wake Up Now and make that my life. But that's not it. That's a surface reason for why I'm doing this. The truth is, I want to give back to my parents. Truly and honestly, I want to give back to them. I grew up with a pretty good life, honestly. Before college and before all this confusion, I have everything that I want today. I've got two computers I'm looking at right now. I've got a really nice phone. I have a house to live in. My rent is only $200 a month. And I grew up in an environment that allowed me to do what I want to do. And not a lot of people can say that about themselves. And, seeing my parents these past 2 years unemployed and struggling and looking for jobs and not being able to do the things they want has really opened my eyes. And I want to pay it back. I want them to know that I appreciate what they've done for me. And, it's funny because neither of them support me in network marketing. I brought it up to them. My dad tried this when he was young, and he says it's a waste of time. It's a waste of money. You're going to lose all your money. The company's going to go bankrupt, and you're going to be left with nothing. And it's funny that he just doesn't see what I see. He grew up in a different time, tried it, failed, and now he just has a bad impression of it. And it's going to be. I have a vision of the day. It's actually my birthday, March 16th, 2017. 3 years from now, or 2 years, pretty much 2 years and a couple months from today, where I'm going to personally hand both my parents $50,000 in cash and say thank you for everything you've done for me. And hopefully at that point they'll see that this is truly what I want out of my life, and the reason that I'm doing it will get me there. 100%. I know that as long as I'm willing to put in the work and I'm willing to learn and do the things necessary to be successful in this, I will get there. I know that. And, it's true for everybody. People watching this right now who are either just hearing about this or, are just interested in my story, know that you can do it. Honestly, you can do it. Do what's necessary and do it well. I'd much rather spend 3 years of hard, dedicated, focused time of struggling in this industry than 40 years of being comfortable in the corporate America, honestly. And in 2 years and a couple months, when I hand my parents $50,000, hopefully then they'll support me in my decision. But until then, I'm gonna grind. That's all I can do at this point is grind. And I'm gonna learn what I can every single day. Reach out to the people that have what I want. Darren Fryer is a huge inspiration to me. He's got very similar goals with his family and wanting to retire them, and he's pretty much there. I look up to people in this company, and I don't have many role models outside of this. I don't watch TV. I don't look at celebrities in any special way. My role models are the people who are going for what they want. They're people that are in Wake Up Now, that are in network marketing and doing it well. Those are my role models, my influences, and I know that I'm going to get there. I just know it. So I hope you guys got something out of this. I know I did. Like I said, I haven't put much thought to this before making this video. This is one of the first videos that I'm making that's longer than 3 minutes long, and I'm not in my car. And, there's not much else I can say. Do what you have to do and get it done. Thanks, guys.